What is up, Lucy fans? Welcome to a brand new Lucifer video. So I'm guessing you've come to this video because you want to know all about Lucifer Season 6, because we've been covering it on this channel for a little while now. This probably isn't going to be a long video. I want to kind of cut straight to it because, yeah, over the past, just to get some of you up to date if you haven't been paying attention to a Season 6, because some of you still comment on previous videos saying, wait, I thought Lucifer Season 5 was meant to be the final season, the actual ending for the story. And yeah, that's true. But a little bit of back history here. Back in April, I believe it was, Lucifer Season 6 was meant to be going forward. I mean, everyone had signed on, like all the cast were on board. Both executive producers, Joe Henderson, and I forgot the other name, excuse me there, but they quickly signed a new deal. This was back in February/March time to do another season if they do renew it. It's basically dotting the line saying, okay, if you renew us Netflix, we're all on board. The cast is all on board. But in April, it turned out, and this comes out from TV Line and a bunch of other places, that Tom Ellis was having some contractual kind of disputes carrying on and signing on himself. Since everyone else must have had existing deals to go on for quite a period of time, the showrunners inked a new deal themselves for a Season 6, but Tom Ellis, he actually had to sign on for another season. And looking back on this very article I made a video about a while ago, multiple sources tell TV Line exclusively that renegotiations between Tom Ellis and Warner Brothers Television for a potential 6th season of the Netflix drama have come to a standstill, with the actor allegedly rejecting the studio's latest offer. They even went on from various sources saying that Warner Brothers TV has gone back, sweetened the pot multiple times. They even say everyone wants Tom to be happy, but there's a limit and it's been reached. So that's where I made a video saying I was worried about it, because Season 6, should that happen, is another whole thing. But for the fans who really want it to happen, I was thinking, oh man, is Tom Ellis, the star himself, kind of putting this in jeopardy? And there's a billion reasons as to why that could happen. You know, there was no hashtag hate Tom Ellis or anything like that, because he loves this show. He was probably just trying to ink out a better deal. Maybe he thought personally the show should have ended at Season 5, so if they're going to do a Season 6, he wanted to make it even better. But now, guys, we have fantastic news that Tom Ellis has actually signed on. He's come to a deal with Warner Brothers TV if Netflix were to renew the show, which, you know, I think they're holding off a little bit based on how Season 5 goes. I think they are going to do it regardless, since everyone is on board now. The cast, the main star, both executive producers. I think they really are going to do a Season 6 now. Before, it was very likely. Then we had the Tom Ellis little drama stuff going on with the contract, but now it's back on board. I don't see why Netflix wouldn't renew it based on how popular this show is in streaming numbers, even though Netflix is getting quite aggressive with its cancellations as of late. So they've got to say, contract stalemate be gone following protracted negotiations that imperiled a potential 6th season of Lucifer at Netflix. Titular leading man Tom Ellis has formally inked a new deal with the show, sources confirmed to TV Line exclusively. Deadline are reporting this as well. It's like a legit thing. If you're poking into this thinking, oh no, this is just all rumors. The development all but assures that Lucifer will be renewed for 6th season, although a formal pickup has not been made. Netflix also has yet to announce a premiere date for Season 5, which is very true. As I said, I think Season 6 is goes without saying now, to be honest. Like, you know, we can't confirm it, but like, you know, it's kind of happening thing. Season 5, where is that? I and a lot of other people thought they would still drop the first half of Lucifer Season 5 in May, like now. No, it's June now, but last month, just because, if you didn't know already, Netflix are dropping half of Season 5 at a time. So I believe we're getting like 8 episodes, first of all, and then the last 8 episodes at another time. I thought the whole pandemic situation wouldn't necessarily have affected them dropping the first half, but apparently, according to the executive producers themselves on Twitter, they're saying, like, trust me, like, we're really wanting this out, but, you know, we're frustratingly waiting ourselves. So obviously I'm paraphrasing what they're saying there, but they want it out, but they can't really say anything more than what we already know. To be fair to them, I believe there was some principal photography left to do, but I'm still willing to bet that the first half of the season could have been dropped, but maybe there was some touching up to be done. But either way, Lucifer Season 5 release date on Netflix still has yet to be announced, and I'm guessing we're going to get that in the next couple of months. I mean, we're reaching a time where everyone's sort of coming out of lockdown now. Hopefully we don't get another lockdown, but things, for example, are resuming shooting, like major films in the UK, for example, like The Batman, Fantastic Beasts. It's all going back into motion, so expect more Lucifer news soon. As for the actual announcement, of season 6. I would be kind of surprised if they announce it ahead of even season 5 airing, the first half on Netflix. But you never know, just because there's been a lot of talk about this, people like me making videos, Deadline, Major Trades making articles about it. It's no secret. It just depends if Netflix want to say it or not, or if they actually don't do a season 6. That's another thing, but I think they will. But one thing I have been over in my previous videos, which is so relevant, and it's a very good question that I don't really have an answer to other than speculation if we look at it very, very logically, is that season 5 has been vastly labeled as the definitive final season of Lucifer. And then lo and behold, they're like, hey, can we do another one? Hey, are you on board? Showrunners, you're on board? Tom Ellis? No? Oh wait, you're on board now? Okay, right. So it's going forward, but what does that mean for the story? I've read lots of your comments in my previous Lucifer video about this, season 6 even being a thing, and a lot of you, it's a mixed fandom response, and I expected that. Some of you are like, more Lucifer, I don't care, it would be great. Some of you are like, let it die, respectfully and with dignity at season 5, and I get that, rather than dragging it out. And I'll explain kind of where those people are coming from in a second, because I do get that. So what do I think when it comes to Lucifer season 6? Plot-wise, narrative-wise, I've only got a couple of reasonable, rational, logical guesses as to what they could do. The whole season, this season, was filmed in mind for it finishing. So what they can do is that it does finish here, and the next season could just be a bunch of bonus episodes in such a respect to how, if you guys remember in Lucifer season 3, do you remember those little extra episodes we got? I can't remember off the top of my head about some of them. I think some of it was Lucifer first coming to LA. I can't remember. We had a God narration episode. There were multiple in-between episodes like that. I think fans, like I mentioned, will still love that, but a lot of fans, even including myself, will be like, okay, look, I love the show, but it's unnecessary, you don't have to go there. I don't think they're going to do that. I'll be surprised if they do that, because that is the beating the dead horse kind of route. Some fans will enjoy it, but really, are you going to renew it for another season just for that? When the main kind of Chloe or Decaster, I can't remember the ship name, story is over. That's what a lot of people are in for it, right? Like, we will love the show and all the cast, but that is one of the main driving factors. So I just don't see them going down that route. It doesn't make much sense to me. So the next option is that they're going to manipulate the end of this original season that they may have already shot. They could recycle that for next season, and they're going to drag it out, not in a bad way. Like, they're going to extend this story well into season 6. It could just be a 10-episode season 6. They might already have the finale now already filmed, and for season 5, who knows, we could have an announcement that they're cutting it to 14 episodes from 16, or just in post-production they could just, as I said, cut out some scenes, end it on a cliffhanger, and then for next season film a whole load more things and whatnot. And look, they're writers in the writers room, they have the editing reels, they can make this work in such a way that I believe they could cut off the original ending for this season, add a whole new story, but that still pertains to the original ending for season 5, if you know what I mean. I think that's got to be the way they're going about it, because it doesn't make as much sense with, as I said, the way I laid it out, to just give us a bunch of those fun little quirky random episodes of Lucifer. Unless there is one other option, and it's literally just occurred to me, and I don't even know how to think of this. The ending for Lucifer Season 5 stays. So whatever you're predicting right now, Chloe and Lucifer end up together. Chloe gets revealed to be some angel and they still end up together, or one of them dies, which I don't think so. Either way, that doesn't really fit in with what I'm about to say. They continue after that. Now, I don't think that will happen, because if they decide to actually keep the original Season 5 ending in and then just carry on the story after that, I would have quite a bit of apprehension, just because if you look into it quite a bit, like myself and some other fans, you'll see interviews with cast members, what the showrunners have been saying about the final episode or just this final season, how you'll come away from it as such a tearjerker and this, that and the other. To continue that after that ending just would take away from that ending, would take away from a brilliant show ending. So that's why it makes more sense for me to cut that out in the editing reel, shift that to the end of season 6, and then add in some more story that still pertains to that original season 5 ending. But I don't know, guys. Those are like the only possibilities that I can consider right now whilst making this video. I really don't know how I feel about any of them, to be honest, which is why I think a lot of people have said maybe they should just end it at season 5. So of course, everyone, I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. Maybe it's a little bit too early to celebrate, but we low-key can, because everyone's on board. The only people who could pull it out now, like under the rug, is Netflix. It would be very surprising if they did that after all of this arrangement. I think it's going to happen. It's just going to be interesting to see how this affects the current narrative of next season, since we're supposed to get another season now. So let me know all of your theories, all of your speculation into how that can work. Maybe you're going to base it on some of my theories, but maybe you thought of something that I haven't even thought about yet, and I'm going to feel really stupid. But those are honestly the only options I can think about. So if you enjoyed this video, everyone, and you're a Lucy fan, hit like on it. It really does show your support for the channel. Make sure you're subscribed as well, because I will be going over any new footage we get, like trailers. I'll be breaking it down, looking at little Easter eggs here and there, that's stuff that could pertain to the following season. I can't wait to do stuff like that. But other than that, guys, you can follow me on Twitter, stay more up to date with me there. I post a bunch there. I have Instagram, Discord, join and chat to me there in voice chat. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you Lucy fans, not only in season 5, but it looks like season 6.